Hey everyone, welcome back. Or welcome if you're new. I am wanting to try to do a more, not as much just voiceover intro. So I wanted to say hi and welcome. And today I'll be doing a lot of cleaning and taking down the fall decorations and trying to get things ready to put up all the Christmas. And my kids are so excited, but we just got the stomach bug out of the house, and now the RSV or flu or something has decided to come into the house. One of my sons is just getting over it, and now the twins have it. So yes, you're gonna see them sitting around or something possibly in the video, or whining, or me having to hold them or something like that. But they do have fevers and they're coughing and they feel terrible. And yes, I'm giving them medicine and trying to keep them as comfortable as I can and keep them hydrated. But that is why you may see them not doing much in this video, because we just can't seem to stay well. Despite my best antibacterial and immune support efforts, we're just catching everything right now. I'm hoping that it's gone and out of the house before Thanksgiving, because we have a huge family gathering that we go to every year. So hopefully, cross our fingers and say a prayer that we are all better in a few days and that it doesn't hit anybody else. All right, let's get to it. I'm starting off in the hall bathroom, and I'm just kind of tidying up. It didn't really need like super cleaned. I had just cleaned it like the day before, but I just wanted to tidy up and get the dirty clothes out of the basket and empty it and pick up anything. And then of course the toilet, I feel, always needs cleaned. If you have young boys, you know that the toilet needs a good wipe down like every day, I swear, because they have accidents whether they realize or admit it or not. And then there's a second seat on this thing, and it's for like potty training kids and stuff, and it really actually helps. And then we have that second potty sitting on the side because we do have the twins, and really we have three that are potty training right now, my three youngest. My middle child, he's been really having a lot of issues learning. He's definitely taken the longest out of all my children. But I did a good cleanup, and now I'm sitting and writing in my journal, and I wanted to go ahead and put this footage in here to remind y'all to take some time for yourself, work through your feelings, write it down if you have to, write an angry letter but don't send it, that type of thing. Burn it, throw it away or whatever, so that nobody ever finds it. But even if you just need to write down in a journal or diary or draw or anything to try to get your feelings out, because sometimes for some reason, if you just say something, even if you just talk about it with somebody, it helps relieve those feelings and helps you process them better. So writing down how you're feeling, whether it's good or bad or whatever. And then I said a prayer over all that I was writing about and what I needed help with. And then Kinsey came in and was talking to me, and then she needed help because, like I said, they're feeling so bad. You can see in her eyes here, she just felt so rough. But then I wanted to do my prayer journal, and I actually show y'all a clip of what the page I was working on, and then that week's thing, what it looked like before I started writing in it. Because it is a prayer journal, it is kind of some personal things, so I didn't want to show y'all exactly all that I wrote in it. But you'll see me filling it out and getting some loves with my little one, my little Kinsey. She just felt so bad during this, and they're starting to feel better, thank goodness. They were feeling good enough to go to Thanksgiving, but they're still having some runny noses. And I brushed her hair because it was looking wild, and she just felt so bad. She just laid there and let me do it. I was like, oh, poor thing. But anyway, I'm writing down prayer requests for some friends and different people that I know in my community and in my church that are going through some hard times right now. And then a family friend that she just recently lost her mother, and my heart so much goes out to her because regrettably, I know the feeling of losing a parent, and it is terrible, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And anyway, just trying to remember them in my prayers and thoughts. Here soon, I'm about to move on to working on taking down all of my fall decorations. And I don't actually film me putting up my Christmas decorations, but that was mainly due to um, it being such a full family thing. And I just wanted to enjoy the moment of us getting it all put together. But I will film and show y'all, or during my filming, y'all will see my Christmas decorations for my next video. But I'm wiping off the table, getting any crumbs or anything like that off. And then I just go in with a baby wipe and clean it, because I'm going to be bringing totes from the attic. So they're going to be dusty and dirty, and I'll have to clean the table later anyway. So I'm like, I didn't want to deep clean it just to have to immediately clean it again. So I just gave it a quick wipe down. But I'm grabbing decorations from all over the house and just bringing them here to the table. And then I will bring my totes in and get everything put in there. And as you can see, I had Kinsey following me around. She was needing to be held so much that day. I should have got out a baby carrier and put her in it or something. But I kept trying to put her back down, because I hate for them to get in the habit of being held all the time. And Kinsey is by far the worst about that. Her daddy definitely has her spoiled. She's a bit of a daddy's girl, and she knows that she has him wrapped around her finger, which, I guess is how it's supposed to be. But I try to balance that out with keeping it realistic, though, that she doesn't need to be too spoiled. And yes, the totes have Halloween stuff in them as well. And I absolutely could declutter some more, but I just felt like I was not wanting to declutter my fall stuff right now, because some of the fall stuff I actually used to decorate for my father's memorial that we did. We kind of did it fall themed, um, with flowers and stuff like that. And so some of the pieces were actually used during his memorial. And I was like, I just can't let go of it this year. This year is not the year. So next year, whenever I pull everything down, I'll go through stuff then. But I just didn't have it in me that day. And then I forgot that was on the front door. And I was like, oh, yeah. So I was bringing that out there to put it with the rest of the stuff. And now I'm going to be unloading the dishwasher and getting it loaded again. And then I'll wash up any of the dishes that's left. Because we've had some sick ones, we've been running the dishwasher and making sure that we do the sanitize and everything. And I've been trying to wipe down with antibacterial and spray antibacterial spray on things, on surfaces, and, different things like that. But we still just keep getting bugs. I don't know. We can't seem to escape the sickness, I guess. And happy to report, any of y'all that are worried about my goldfish and that you can see in this clip, he he's getting his Christmas present early, I guess is what I'm trying to say. He is getting changed out as I'm doing this voiceover. His water is actually getting to room temperature, so that I'll be able to clean out his tank. But whenever I went Black Friday shopping, I went ahead and grabbed the stuff for his tank to kind of revamp it. And it's not necessarily that it was a peer pressure thing. I had actually had some stuff in the safe for later on Amazon or whatever for a while. And then whenever I was out, I was like, let me just go ahead and grab this at Walmart when I was out. And so anyway, he's going to get new rocks and new plants and all. And it's just going to be his early Christmas present to Klaus, our fish. But anyway, now I'm washing up, and I love this little rack that I have. I got it from, no, I didn't get it from TJ Maxx. I saw some at TJ Maxx, but I wasn't sure on the measurement, because the one I was looking at didn't have it, and I didn't have a tape measure with me, so I didn't buy it. But this one I ordered on Amazon, because our sink is so big that I have to get like an extra wide length, so it would actually go from end to end. So I had to make sure that it would even fit it. But I love it for drying dishes and rinsing veggies and just all kinds of different things. And because it's silicone, it's so easy to clean and wipe down. Once I get all the dishes clean, I'm actually going to clean the sink, and I'm drying and putting away as much as I can right now, but I like to let sippy cups dry extra well before I put them away. So I just slid that over out of the way so that I could clean the sink, and I'm using Mrs. Meyer's Acorn Spice. I love the smell of it. But anyway, I'm using it to clean the sink, and it just gives it a nice fresh smell and a very fall crispy smell. But it's also, I feel like, works for Christmas as well because of like the cinnamon type nature of it. I don't know. I just love it. And then, of course, I'm slowing this down for y'all. And I love how this clip is so slowed and the water just running down off of it and coming out of the sponge. It's just so satisfying to me. But anyway, then I get a microfiber cloth to kind of wipe everything down and get it dry to get rid of any water spots and get it all fresh and clean. And then I even wipe down the rack on the underside too, because sometimes if it's uh, not rinsed well, the soap will leave like little spots because it's a black one. I should have probably went with like a gray or something like that so it wouldn't show up any water spots on it as much, but it's fine. It's no big deal. And now I'm back in the bathroom and I wanted to kind of declutter from this drawer, like take out anything that didn't need to be in there, some random baby lock things and some toothpaste that my kids hate and the little baby scalp thing that obviously they don't need now and I don't plan to ever need again. And then I wanted to go through this cabinet down here and I did keep several razor kits that I really don't need that many of, but I need my husband to go through them because he's the one that uses them primarily. And then I have that cape for cutting the kids' hair whenever I've had to do that. And then a hair dryer in there in the mirror that I ended up setting there. But um, anyway, and then the floor, I don't know if you could see all the pretzels on it, but they had accidentally spilled some and then they got stepped on. And I was like, I'm just going to vacuum those up. And anyway, I tried to show y'all a quick clip of that. And then I was just trying to pick up everything from the floor so that I could come in here and vacuum and get this nasty floor cleaned up. Are y'all interested in seeing some renovation type stuff? It would be very small, like facelift type renovation, is what I like to say, because it's not like big budget, major transformation. I mean, it's going to be big transformations, but it is a very tight budget, small scale renovation, I guess I could say. But I have an idea for a few things coming up that I'm wanting to do, and I thought about filming them for y'all, but I'm curious if it's something y'all would like to see. If I don't hear anything, I may just do it anyway, or I may not film it and y'all just say, oh wow, that looks different. But anyway, just curious what y'all's thoughts are on that. And then this is filmed over a couple days because the kids were sick. I didn't get to do as much filming as I would have liked, and you know, things happen and them being needing to be held and all. And then you can see on my desk here, I have in the box a microphone to do voiceovers. I just got a new one and I'm actually using it right now. And so far, I really think I like it and it's working better and it's helping cut down some background noise. Let me know what y'all think about it, if the sound seems okay or not. It was a fairly affordable option because I didn't want to spend a lot on a microphone for the voiceovers and everything, especially because I am not making any money from these videos. It is just a hobby and something I'm enjoying doing. And I'm hoping to give some people some real life motivation. I am very real life, very tight budget living, but I'm doing my best to make my house a home for my family and my kids and make good memories. And of course, laundry. I think I can't even remember how many loads I did this day, but I did several. And I had recorded me swapping over several loads of laundry as well. Well, in these 2 days, I should say. Um, but I couldn't put the clips in because the shirt that I was wearing in the second day, whenever I was doing them, um, it is big on me, and I guess from me bending over and stuff, it was not appropriate for me to be putting online. I'll put it that way because it was so big. And so, anyway, y'all see me in the shirt, but I definitely did not leave in the clips where it was not appropriate to be on YouTube, or at least not for me, anyway. Did anybody else go out Black Friday shopping or get any good deals over the weekend? Um, I went out with some family, but I mainly just go out to have lunch with them, and then I go to a few different stores. But there was nothing that I specifically was like trying to get to a specific store for a certain deal or anything like that. It it's just fun to go out with my family, and we have a lot of fun, and we all get together and eat lunch and dinner, and just going through the different stores and having some girl time, adult girl time. It's nice, especially with being mom life all the time, just being able to be a woman and being out, even though I'm still shopping for my kids, so it's still mom life. It's just nice to have that bit of a break. And my husband stayed home with the kids because he was off all weekend for Thanksgiving. And it was nice. He got to have some quality time with them. And then I got to have some time out. And he's worked so much that it was a nice change for him to even have that as well. And this angle of the clip I was able to leave in, but I had done some different angles in other ones, and those are the ones that I could not leave in of me swapping the laundry. But it's this pink shirt that I immediately after I wore it and then I washed it and everything, it is in my donate stuff now because I realized, yeah, I do not need to keep this shirt. um, Not appropriate, that's for sure. And you can see the hole that is behind me in the wall here, and that is part of a project that's upcoming. And then, of course, here I'm doing more laundry, and I tried to really speed all these clips up as much as I could with it not being a blur, because I don't want y'all to get bored with seeing so much laundry. So I don't even all the time record all the laundry I'm doing because or me putting up everything because I know it could be a lot of just one thing. And I like to give a variety for y'all to see. But then also, realistically, laundry just takes time. And if y'all need some good laundry motivation, I definitely have it for y'all. Probably every week in my videos, there will be good laundry motivation. Um, it's never ending. For anybody that is new and doesn't know, I am a mom to 5 kids, and so with my husband and me, there's 7 in our house. So there is so much laundry, and it is just never ending. It really isn't. But I have 4 boys and a girl. My oldest just turned 11, and then I have a 6-year-old boy named Benjamin, or my oldest name is Abram. He is 11, and then I have Benjamin, who is 6, and then William, who is 4, and then the twins, Kinsey and Duke, and they are 3. They just recently turned 3. So, and I'm not planning to have any more children, so I will not be having any baby announcements, God willing. I am just moving forward, living and appreciating the life and the kids that we have now. and just always trying to do better, be better, but also be very grateful for everything that we do have. Life is always a work in progress, and I do hope to soon have a facelift video of my master bedroom, but it would mainly be me painting the walls is the biggest thing that it needs, and really the only thing I feel like is just the walls need done and maybe some decor changes. And then went ahead and filmed me putting up the twins' clothes because there was so many. I was like, if you have small kids that they have accidents or things like that, and sometimes they go through so many outfits in one day, I feel you understand when you do a couple loads of laundry and it's like half their wardrobe seems to be in it. So, anyway, I had, just tons of outfits to put up and pants and shirts and different things like that. So I thought I would film me putting it up, and you can kind of see a glimpse of their room. I do plan to hopefully soon get their bedroom finished up. I'm doing their headboards and building a bed for one of them, a frame. And it's just taken a bit longer than I was planning on because rain, and then also Thanksgiving and everything. So I've had to postpone working on it a bit, but I'm hoping in the next couple weeks that it will get finished. But I say that, and it may be after the first of the year. We'll just have to see. And now I'm vacuuming the floors, and thankfully my camera or my phone did not actually die, so I was able to record me vacuuming this time. And I love this little attachment for the shark. It makes all the difference on hardwood or tile floors. It really is able to direct the airflow to get a better suction on them and really get everything off of it. And then I also vacuum my rugs and go around on the edges and get everything vacuumed up as best I can. And then I will mop. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and got a good refresh if you were able to be off of work part of or most of the weekend, and get just a good refresh before you have to get back to the crazy, busy, hectic everyday life, but also with it being Christmas coming up and all the activities and family photos and just everything that goes on, especially if you have children. But even if you don't have children, life is just chaotic and busy, and trying to get with family and friends during this time and cram all the different things in. I know it can be a wild ride. So I hope you were able to do some relaxing and taking some deep breaths over the break and just get yourself prepared for everything coming up. Here I'm actually using the mop to clean this underside of this table. And this table was refinished and painted like this when we got it. We got it off of Marketplace for like a really good deal. I think we got it and the chairs for like 150, which we just needed a table big enough to fit our family. So $150 for one that was big enough is absolutely an amazing deal. And it's a very solid table. I'm not crazy about the finish on it, and then the chairs don't match. But maybe one day I'll build or buy something different or refinish this one. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going around and mopping everything really good, and I do change the water halfway because some of y'all pointed out that it was like I was mopping with mud if I just mopped with that dirty of water last time. And while that is true, I just didn't swap the water that day. I know that, and I normally do, but the last time I filmed, I just did not swap it. But anyway, I do this day, and hopefully it got it even better and cuts down on any dust and anything like that. That's the main thing I think of, is it helps my allergies. But you can see how bad that water was, and then I fill it up to mop the other half of the house, or this main room. Everywhere else except the bathrooms has carpet. So, but I do the carpet shampooer through the rest of the areas every so often, and on the rugs and everything like that. And I need to do my chairs soon to do the upholstery cleaner on them. But it was just so nice having everything clean and refreshed and ready for Christmas decorating.
Hey, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.